What's happening, investors? Dean here, and I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well, if I could say so myself. I bought you Acer Therapeutics just a few days ago, and since then they have run up over 70%, which is always great to see. Now, normally when a stock runs up this much, people start worrying, can we expect a sell-off? Can we expect some profit taking? And yes, I think you can expect that. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Although I think we can expect a sell-off, it doesn't mean I think we should sell. And we'll speak about that. We'll jump into the video. We'll talk about the stock action. We'll talk about who they are. We'll talk about why they've gone up and where I see them going. And that will give us a better understanding, or at least it will help you make your own decision as to what you should do. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about penny stocks. You're up 80%. It's always nice to take some profits, but do as you wish. So let's just get straight into it. Who are they? They are developing therapies for patients with serious, rare, and life-threatening diseases. Now, like we spoke about in my last video, they've got a few drugs in the pipeline, and that's brought a lot of hype because we've got some catalysts coming up. So if we just jump on the investor highlights, they say here, multiple anticipated key milestones. So we have the Acer 001BE Fed trial completion, and that's going to be in Q1 of this year. Now, personally, I think this is why the stock is starting to run up, because people are getting excited for this. We've also got further milestones in Q2. We've got their pre-NDA meeting with the FDA. So that's when they're going to start talking about FDA approval. So if you hold long, like in the way I see it, you see all these companies coming out now and they're starting to get noticed because they're about to be FDA approved and everyone's getting really, really excited. Well, we're early to that party. Yeah, okay, sure. It might not be buy now and see 100% gains tomorrow, but we're early and we can jump in. And it could be a week, it could be a few weeks. We're only talking about potentially a couple of months here. Q2, that's just around the corner realistically. And we know that when that starts coming out and people start talking about it, people are going to get excited. This is just going to run up. That's just my thoughts on this. Again, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. So mid-2021, we have the Acer 001 NDA submission. You can see we've got a lot of meetings and submissions and trial initiations all year. So there's a lot of catalysts to just keep this stock relevant, to keep this stock going, and to keep investors hearing about it, news coming out and pouring into it. But why are we up so much in the last few days? Well, if we take a look at recent news, there isn't much here. It's just all recycling stuff that we've already know. There's nothing new that's come out. The companies release nothing new. It's just people getting in for the first catalyst, which we spoke about, which was the trial completion. In my opinion, this catalyst isn't really that much when you compare it to the FDA, because that's when people start talking. Once they start talking about FDA approvals, that's when a lot of excitement comes out. That's when the company can actually start. If you want to know everything about this company, I've got a more detailed video for them and what they're doing and exactly what these pharmaceuticals they're working on and more depth information of their pipeline. And I'll leave that video at the end of this video. I don't want to just keep recycling myself and keep speaking about the same things over and over. So I'll leave that at the end of this video, but don't jump out just yet. We're still going to talk about some really important things here. Now, analysts have a $10 price target for this company, and as you can see, it hasn't changed for a while. So they are very bullish on this. We're still talking about around 4x where they are today, and that just gets me bullish. I see us getting there. I really do. When the FDA approval process starts happening and news comes out, I really see this pushing the price up. We're talking a massive upside here. Let's jump into the stock action to see what's going on. So as you can see, we started speaking about them at $2.50, and then since then they've gone up over 73%. We're talking about $4.33 right now. We are down a tiny bit in the after hours, but I'm not concerned. See, if we jump onto the 6-month chart, you can see that we were trading at a lot higher at one point. So we're down from highs, we're up a lot. We've had a massive run up recently. As you can see, when you put it in the 6-month chart, you just see how sharp this run up is. And that's just the anticipation. As I said, there's been no news. Can we expect a sell-off? I think we do. But if you hold through this, again, not financial advice, if you hold through this, once these catalysts start coming in fruition, I really see us pushing and knocking on that $10 a share mark. I'm just really excited to hit that $5 share mark, because that's when we can say we've doubled our money, and that's what we're about. And that's why you should subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bells. Get in early. Everyone who got in early for this stock was really happy. Now, people are probably thinking, Dean, we've run up over 70%. Is it still a buy? That depends on you. That depends on your risk that you're willing to put in. Obviously, jumping up so much now, the risk has increased. I'm still bullish. I still do see us getting to that $10 range. It's just a matter of when these processes start happening, when these catalysts start coming out. If there's any delays, we could see a sharp drop in the stock price. We're talking about high risk stocks here. So please keep that in mind. I wouldn't be investing more than I'm willing to lose in these guys. That's all for this video, guys. A bit different, just a quick rundown, a bit shorter. Be sure to watch the other video if you haven't. I'll leave it at the end of this one. It's really important. That's when we go a lot in depth as to what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, have a good one.